Hi everybody, it's Morah Odette. Thanks for coming to watch this video. I hope everybody's having a great day. Today we're going to be reading the story called The Little Engine That Could. It's written by Walty Piper and illustrated by Lauren Long, meaning that she drew all the pictures. After we read this book, we're going to be doing a follow-up writing, and this is what it looks like, and we'll get to it at the end of this story, so enjoy. Chug, 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 puff, 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 ding dong, ding dong. The little train rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train, for she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were full of good things for boys and girls. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. Then there were dolls with blue eyes and yellow curls, dolls with brown eyes and brown bobbed heads, and the funniest little toy clown you ever saw. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, jackknives, picture puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys or girls could ever want. But that was not all. Some of the cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red-cheeked apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfasts, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops, and lollipops for after-meal treats. The little train was carrying all these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily. Merrily means happily. Then, all of a sudden, she stopped with a jerk. She simply could not go another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. What were all these good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? Look, the train looks very, very tired. It's stuck. "Here comes a shiny new engine," said the funny little clown who jumped out of the train. "Let us ask him to help us." So all the dolls and toys cried out together, "Please, shiny new engine, won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the shiny new engine snorted. "I pull you? I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain with more cars than you ever dreamed of. My train had sleeping cars with comfortable berths, a dining car where waiters bring whatever hungry people want to eat, and parlor cars in which people sit in soft armchairs and look out of big plate glass windows. I pull the likes of you? Indeed not." So I don't think this type of train wants to drive them over the mountain. He doesn't seem so nice. And off he steamed to the roundhouse where engines live when they're not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. Then the little clown called out, "The passenger engine is not the only one in the world. Here is another engine coming, a great, big, strong one. Let us ask him to help us." And the little toy clown waved his flag, and the big, strong engine came to a stop. "Please, oh please, big engine," cried all the dolls and toys together. "Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine is broken down, and the good little boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." But the big, strong engine bellowed, "I am a freight engine. I have just pulled a big train loaded with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspapers for grown-ups to read. I am a very important engine indeed, and I won't pull the likes of you. So this engine also doesn't want to pull them up the mountain. And the freight engine puffed off indigently to the roundhouse. The little train and all the toys and the dolls were very, very sad. "Cheer up," cried the little toy clown. "The freight engine is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks very old and tired, but our train is so little, perhaps he can help us." They're not giving up hope. They're still hoping that some engine is going to help them. So, the little toy clown waved his flag and the dingy, rusty, old engine stopped. "Please, kind engine," cried all the dolls and toys together. "Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine is broken down and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us." So, this engine looks like an older engine. We see gray hair and glasses, but they're still asking anyway. So let's see what he says. But the rusty old engine sighed. "I'm so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot. And off he rumbled to the roundhouse chugging. I cannot. Then indeed, the little train was very, very sad, and the dolls and toys were ready to cry. They asked so many engines, and they all told them no. See, they all look so sad. The giraffes, the elephants, even the clown. But the little clown called out, "Here is another engine coming, a little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will help us." And the very little engine came chugging merrily along, and when she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. This sounds good. "What is the matter, my friends?" she asked kindly. "Oh, little blue engine," cried the dolls and toys, "will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine is broken down, and the good boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Please, please help us, little blue engine." Let's see what happens. "I am not very big," said the little blue engine. "They use me only for switching trains in the yard. I have never been over the mountain. But we must get over the mountain before the children awake," said all the dolls and toys. The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the doll's eyes, and she thought of the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain, who would not have any toys or good food unless she helped. Then she said, I think I can. And she hitched herself to the little train. She is going to try to do it, even though she's not sure. She never even tried carrying such a big engine before. She tugged and pulled and tugged, and slowly, they started pulling off. The toy clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and the animals began to smile and cheer. They're so excited. Puff, puff, chug, chug went the little blue engine. I think I can. Up, 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 faster and faster and faster and faster the little engine climbed, until at last they reached the top of the mountain. And down in the valley lay the city. Hooray, hooray, cried the funny little clown and all the dolls and toys. The good little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us, kind little blue engine. And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say, as she puffed steadily down the mountain, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could, and I thought I could. The end. So I hope you like that story. I know I did. Okay, so I think the lesson of this story is all about trying new things. Sometimes you might think something is too hard for you to do, and you might get scared and you think, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. But the little engine in the story is like, you know what? I think I could do it. I never brought any engine up a mountain before, but I have to help and I'm going to try. And what happened in the end? She tried and she was able to. Now, there's so many things in our own lives that we thought we couldn't do, but now we're able to do. Maybe it's learning to ride a two-wheeler in a bike. Maybe it's learning to read. Maybe it's learning to write your own name. There's so many things that you guys could think of. And you really didn't think you were able to do it, but now you can. So that's what we are going to be writing about on this sheet is. You're first going to write your name. And we see over here, we have two pictures of a train, right? So on this train, we're going to do a little bit of a writing. It says on the top, in the beginning of the year, I had a hard time too. And you're going to think of something that you weren't really so good at doing yet. And then here, you're going to draw a picture of what you're able to do now. So let's get started. You guys could print this out. It's attached to this video. And all you need is a pencil and maybe some crayons and markers. And let's start. So now that I have the paper in front of me and a pencil, for this video, just to show you, I'm using a pen, but you guys should use a pencil. So you could write your name. You could write your full name or just your first name. And then we're going to start. So it says over here, in the beginning of the year, I had a hard time. So let's say you had a hard time riding a bike. So let's start by writing that. So I had a hard time riding. So what's the first letter that you hear in R? Riding. So that would be an R. So R, I think I hear an I. And it's all lowercase because the beginning of the sentence started over here. So riding. And then the ing sound is I-N-G. Remember to go all the way up to the dotted line. Riding, finger space, A, bike, B-I-K. So you just sound it out one letter at a time, B-I-K. And then there's a silent E over here. And what do you put at the end of your sentence? A period. So now what we're going to do on this side is draw a picture. If you learned how to ride a bike this year, you could draw a picture of you riding a bike. You could take your markers and your crayons and you could draw a picture. I'm just going to use a pen. So I'm going to make some wheels, some circles and lines to make wheels. I'm not really so good at making a bike, but I could try. And you can make you sitting over here. And that's it. So you had a hard time riding a bike, and now you're able to. And you can make the picture as pretty as you want, and you could add as much things as you want. And I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and thanks for watching.